All right, guys, welcome back. Today we are actually doing something pretty cool, pretty excited. I finally found a car that I've been looking for a long time, and we just got wind of someone that has one, so we're gonna go check it out, and we're possibly gonna bring it home. I don't know. I mean, the car is far from perfect. It's far from being a finished project, but it's been something I've been looking forward to. So yeah, right now we're gonna go ahead, go to the shop, pick up the trailer, and then we're gonna go meet up with the guy and look at this car and possibly bring it home with us. So yeah, man, stay tuned. All right, so we are back in the shop. Yes, I went and picked up an ae86 Corolla hatch. I did not film any of the process of me getting the car because I 100% got caught up in the conversation with the guy that I was buying it from. But yeah, so this is a car that I went to go pick up. It's a 1985 SR5 Corolla ae86 hatch. It is pretty good, considering that this car was pretty much in a field, and I guess the owners that had it before pretty much got rid of the car. I guess it just pretty much gave it to the junkyard. The junkyard pretty much sold it to the guy that I picked it up from. And as you can see, the last time that this vehicle was ever registered was in 1996, which means that this car has been possibly sitting in that field ever since then, the entire time. I am 100% super stoked about this because now I have big brother and little brother. I'm not sure what the future is going to hold for either one of these cars at this point now, because I would like to see the ae86 get worked on. I would like to see the ae86 get into pretty much a condition where the car can run. I mean, right now it doesn't run, doesn't drive. The motor was at one point 100% locked up. Through trying and trying different methods, the engine is now able to rotate. So therefore, the engine may be salvageable. I'm not gonna try because it does have the 4AC single cam carburetor. I'm not a fan. Along with this car, I am picking up the dual overhead 16 valve 4GE motor. So that's coming with the car as well. Well, it's not coming with the car. I'm purchasing it off the owner as well. But yeah, man, overall, man, I got a really good deal on the set between the car and the engine, to the point where I really couldn't pass it up. Hanging out with Alan, hanging out with Mike, and hanging out with their ae6s pretty much made me really miss these cars. So I went, I got it, or I found it, I talked to the guy, we were able to make a deal. Gave me a super good deal on the set between this and the engine. And now she's in the shop. And one thing that the wife did point out that is actually pretty cool to me is not only was an ae86 my very first car ever, and I've been looking for one for so many years at this point now, but I have recently just gotten a bunch of work done to my trailer. Work that I wanted to do myself but couldn't because of work and being caught up in all that and not really having the time. So my buddy James was like, dude, I'm just gonna go ahead and pretty much knock this out. So he made this custom box in the front of the trailer with the winch that's inside, the battery, enough space for ratchet straps and everything. I have the box right here for the controller and everything. He was able to add 2 tie downs in the front. I'm planning on putting another one here in the corner and then one there on the other corner. Inside the box itself, I have 4 more little anchors that I'm putting one on the side left and right, and then one right here, left and right. So I will essentially have 4 in the front, 4 in the middle, and then pretty much 4 right here in the rear. So then pretty much no matter what I'm towing, what I'm hauling, this trailer should be able to pretty much cater to pretty much anything that I'm carrying or towing. So super stoked on the trailer. It came out phenomenal. It is almost to the point to where my vision of what my trailer would look like, or what I wanted it to look like, this is pretty much it. This is as close as I'm gonna get for right now. The only thing that I will need left is to pretty much redo the boards. Once the boards are done, this is pretty much my ideal trailer. So back to the reason why I'm even talking about the trailer is this is my very first tow, where I had to use the winch. I had to use pretty much everything that's underneath that box. But this is my first tow, and it happens to be to the chassis that I've desired the most for so many years. So yeah, when the wife kind of pretty much brought that up, and she was like, how do you feel that you finally get to use your trailer, you finally get to use your winch, and it happens to be on the ae86 platform? I was like, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, now that she mentioned it, I'm stoked. That was fucking awesome. I feel like that was pretty cool. So yeah. But yeah, so about the car, like I said, like she's not perfect. She's far from perfect. I will probably have to end up replacing this quarter panel, or try to see if I can like pop out as much as the damage. But being that I guess there's like bundle here that pretty much just all broke off, I'm pretty much gonna see if I can just replace this whole entire quarter panel here. And I guess the guy that I bought the car from, he knows someone that has a hatch, left driver's side quarter panel. So it's pretty much almost a perfect win-win situation. So I'm probably gonna do that. So right now the plan with the car starting off is to strip it completely down. All the way as much as I can. So that way I can go ahead and pretty much get the car, get the body work started and prep it for paint and everything, and knock all that out. I have a couple ideas on how I want the car to come out. It's just pretty much when the time comes, am I still gonna have the same idea, or is it gonna change? So for now, I'm kind of just going based off of like the vision of what I have for the car now, one of two ways. In my previous videos, in one of my previous videos where I turned the BRZ back to stock, I mentioned to where I would like for this car to become my wife's car, for her to learn how to drive stick, and in turn pretty much learn how to drift and or time attack, to see which one she likes more. Maybe she don't like either one of them, and therefore she doesn't really care for the car. So if that's the case, I'll probably just keep the car anyways, whatever. But if that is the case, she can probably have that one. This is probably gonna be the new project, the new drift car, the new toy. Now, that's one way. Another way is gonna be turn the Corolla pretty much into a family car, nice cruiser. You know, my very first car was a Corolla at 15 years old. These cars are sentimental, so if I can turn it back to a nice daily cruiser or weekend cruiser kind of car, that'll be pretty cool. Something where the kids can be in or whatever. That'll be kind of tight. And then just keep the Mistress as a drift car. But like right now, a lot of stuff between the two cars is up in the air. All I know is I am freaking pumped that I finally got this car. It's kind of late in the night. I kind of got to the shop a little bit later than I wanted to, but it is what it is. The car is here. The car is here to stay. Oh yeah, plus I also got a nice little beehive. That was actually free of charge with the purchase. The dude was super cool about that. He just threw that in there for me. You know, he didn't even charge me that. What an idiot. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like I said, the car is not that bad. Being that it was abandoned for 24 years, it is not that bad. I feel like this car could have been a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse. So, like I said, I have pretty high hopes for how the car is going to turn out. For now, this is pretty much like just where I'm going to end the video, because the next idea will be is pretty much have a side-by-side between this and the BRZ and see exactly which direction I'm going to go with both of them. I have a couple ideas. I would like to know I would like to come more to a more solid conclusion on what's gonna happen. And once I figure that out, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, if you haven't already and you are watching these videos, please like and subscribe, leave comments, anything, critique. Make it to the point to where your critiques are only gonna pretty much better me. So therefore, anything you say, I'm not gonna get butthurt about it. I just wanna know what can I do to, as far as content goes, to make these videos a lot more enjoyable for whoever's watching them. So by all means, man, like, subscribe to the channel, man. I mean, there's a couple cool things coming along the way. So yeah, if you just care about the 86, there's gonna be pretty much a whole series about the teardown, the bodywork, the preparation for paint, all that stuff. What engine am I gonna go with it? Am I gonna go with just the 4AG that I'm getting along with the deal? Or am I gonna go with a beam swap, the JZ? Who knows? Right now, I'm kind of all over the place on which way I would like to see this car. But at the end of the day, baby steps, one thing at a time. The car's here. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked, man. So, but also, if you also just like BRZ content, I know the BRZ has not been drifted. All of my drifting has came before I started doing videos and started messing with GoPros and doing recordings of any of that kind of stuff. Even though she is stock, she has a stock motor in it, she will be driven. She will be drifted. That is coming. I hate the idea of talking about the car as a drift car and there's not really a video about it as far as my channel is concerned. So to me, that's kind of like, you know, if I was watching it, it'll kind of probably piss me off, but it's coming. It's just baby steps. And then also, don't forget, this is gonna be probably one of my main priorities, is getting the G35 2JZ up and running. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the night. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys are as stoked as I am. And I hope you guys like and subscribe so you guys can follow more content to come.